folks, welcome again to another On the Bench Luthier's Lair episode. And on the bench this time, once again, is my Musicman Stingray HH. 2008 it was made. It is 14 years old now, and it's holding up pretty good. There's a couple of dings in it, as usual. I'm quite a violent bass player really, but yeah. So what are we going to do? We're going to give it the works. It needs the works. We're going to give it the works, similar to what we did with the JD in the last episode. So, stick around. Bound to have a lot of fun with this one. It's a Musicman Stingray, man. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? Yeah, let's summarise. The tuning pegs are a disgrace. They will need to come out completely and thoroughly washed, cleaned and polished. Along with the string tree, the nut is in fine fettle. Just needs scrubbed with a toothbrush. The neck is drying out somewhat, and probably needs a little bit of boiled linseed oil on it. I'm looking at the frets seem fine right now, but once I get all the strings on it and everything, I'll be fine. The bass has been in storage for a little while to make some room for stock I'm producing on my own basses. But yeah, even the strap buttons need to be cleaned up. I might upgrade them actually, I don't know, and then keep the originals of course. The body is a disgrace, it needs to be cleaned out. The bridge as well needs to be taken apart and cleaned. There's control plate as well, the knobs, everything. And I did notice some scratchiness in the pots. Let me just check that, double check it. It's not bad, but it's not good either, so we'll have to deoxidise the potentiometers as well. We'll do that, and we'll just check the electronics in it as well, just to make sure everything's okay. Alright, let's go make a start, get the strings off it, see what we've got. The Stingray headstock at the back, taking two of the machine heads out, the tuning pegs out. See the original colour of the maple is yellowed considerably. I'll bring that back up, but you see there's a nice water slide on here. Made in San Luis Obispo, California, USA. California. It's made in California. So yeah, nice. Look at the state of these. So I'll just continue taking these apart, and then we'll make some more comments on the body and stuff. Awesome. Okay, just a few comments on the build quality of the Musicman Stingray for a factory production style built bass. It's built like a tank. I mean, it is very, very solid. Everything is substantial, does not feel cheap, feels rigid, expensive, and this bass in 2008 cost me $1,750. So they're not cheap, they're like mid-range, mid to upper maybe. Not a beer bucket budget bass. But they are built to last. They really are robust. Heavy as well. The Stingray is maybe pushing 10 pounds in weight. It's about 4.5 kilos, something like that. So heavier than most. Yeah, but everything, the electronics seem to be fine inside. I'm just gonna, after I've cleaned it up, I'm gonna deoxidize the potentiometers very slightly there, just get them deoxidized. But I'll quickly show you actually, if you'll excuse me for getting in the way. There's the electronics at the back. Okay, they're set in there, and it's a whole printed circuit board in here, very nicely arranged. I don't like this though. This is a ground wire here that's sticking over to make contact with the cover. Don't like that. And it's not, I don't know if this is conductive paint. I'll bet it's not. I'll buzz it out because there's finish on it and stuff. I don't think that's conductive, and there's probably a reason for that. So anyway, so I'm just going to leave it as is right there. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. I will give these a quick spray though in these little gaps there and deoxidize the control potentiometers. As you can see, it's built like a tank. I'm going to just shuffle the camera over a little bit, excuse me, to show you the front of the headstock right there, and there it is. As you can see, it's yellowed considerably. Now I'm probably gonna, it's a satin finish, and I don't know what the finish is. Maybe it's an oil, a lacquer. I don't know what Musicman used to finish that. I can look it up, of course, but it's meant to be a satin finish. But to lighten this up a little bit, I'm going to try something that's not really aggressive to start with and see how far I get. If not, I'll do some research, see what I can come up with. I'm going to take all the gunk out of there. I'm going to clean up the neck. Yeah, camera, sorry, back over here. And as you can see there, the bridge kinda needs cleaned, right? Kinda. And the control plate, the front control plate, kinda needs cleaned. Kinda. So they're going in the ultrasonic bath. The tuning ferrules for the headstock need clean, and in fact everything needs cleaned. Everything. Tuning heads as well. Let's see there. Kinda crappy. So we'll get them all in the ultrasonic bath, and I'm going to put them in a few items at a time, because the water in the bath's going to get all gunky and I don't want that. Anyway, let's get on with it. Yes. So for this round of In the Basket, we have a Musicman Stingray bridge piece, 4 machine tuning ferrules, and 4 knobs. And in they go. It's again secret recipe with my lovely CLR calcium lime and rust remover solution. A little dash of that in there. Plop the lid on. Put some heat on, set to 480 seconds, which is 9 billion degrees, Fahrenheit, centigrade, Celsius, Kelvin. It's not really. And then just press on. And we're off to the races. Well, that's cooking. I'll go and see what other crud needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, so we just polished up the body here using simple green and an automotive rag, not rag, cloth, and that really brings back this polyurethane finish. There's a big divot in here. That's my fault, because it's my base, my fault, you know. I'm just rough and tumble, you know. Anyway, the body's gleaming, and I've done some of the neck. Now this is rosewood. It's open pore, so I don't want to put too much moisture into it, because I'm going to put oil on it later. But I'm going to spray a little bit of simple green on here. Simple green. And toothbrush, I've already done the bottom half of the neck there. The toothbrush, and give it a good scrub. You know? Alright, get all the crap out of there. And then after that, take a paper towel, and instead of rubbing this, we're going to blot it first and take off the excess. Okay, so it's going to go down into here. We're going to have to clean that again. Blot it up. Okay. Yes, indeed. That's what happens when you put stuff into storage. Then we're going to rub. Get the rest of the crud off. And it looks like the frets look really good actually. It's still looking good neck. Up here is a bit slap ridden, but never mind. All my bases kind of look like that at some point. I'm going to buff the frets up a bit. I'll just go over with it with the buffer, and you're clean there now. Yeah, totally clean. It's time to let that dry out a little bit and put some boiled linseed oil on it. And there's then here's the bridge ground, which I'm not impressed with. Really, that's not really making contact. But anyway, we'll flip it over, do the rest of the body and the neck, then we'll buff up the frets, I think. Yes. Cool. Quick shot of the hardware there. It's come up really nice. You can see. Much better. No grime on that now. See? It's come up really good. So, tuning pegs are still in the bath. Give them another 480. Oh, that won't go on because it's too hot. Oh well. Awesome. So, yes, just finished putting all the hardware back on. Well, some of the hardware. Not putting the bridge on till last. Deoxide the potentiometers so they shouldn't scratch anymore. But now we're going to earl the neck. Neck is a little dry. And this only needs to be done like once every maybe 2 years, I don't know. But if it's a rosewood neck, by the way, that's all. Boiled linseed oil. It's boiled to the point of polymerization, so that when you do apply it, just a little bit in a rag like that, it dries actually. Then you just smear that on. That's all you do. Smear it on quite a bit, because in 10 minutes time we're going to wipe it all off. Well, we're going to wipe the excess off anyway. Okay, and after that we'll buff the fingerboard so that the frets are clear of any earl, and we'll be good. See, that does it. Really, it's just a thin coat. Thin coat, you know. There you go. Just brings vitality back into the wood. Helps protect the wood as well. Hold that. Get in there. And I did scrub my nut, you know. So, be that as it may. There we go. That's all you need. Now I masked off the body, of course, because I don't want linseed earl on the body of the base. Close that. Take this off. Save these for later. We're done. Now I'm going to wait 10-15 minutes for that to kind of soak in, and then I'll buff off the rest, and we'll be good. And look how shiny it's looking now. It really is looking kind of shiny. I'll use this cloth without the oil on it. Nice. Nice. Look at all that. Now I can start putting the knobs on and stuff like that. Still have to put the tuning pegs in. But that's cool. I want this done first. I really do. Cool. So here it is. Mr. Ernie Ball's Musicman Stingray HH. Fully assembled again, minus the strings. I'm just going to do the last smudge marks here. There you go. And looking nice. Oops, slidey, slidey. See? Nice and shiny again. Looking quite newish. The boiled linseed oil nicely seeped into the wood, so that's going to last a couple of years there at least, depending on how much it's played and where it's stored. Smudges here as well. Just get rid of them. Make sure everything's nice, spick and span. And we'll go and test it now. Make sure everything got assembled correctly. There's my jack lead, and it is. Plug it in. Turn on crap bass amp. We'll max everything out. No crackle. Lovely. It's going to be loud. Slight contact in that last position. I'll revisit that. It's fine though. That's it. That was probably leftover ground from when I deoxied it. That's fine now though. No noise at all. Okay. Working fine. Very high output on this preamp. So yeah, I maxed everything out there. So I'm just going to turn it around halfway. Then we'll go and put some new strings on the bugger and have a play at it. Awesome. Okay, let's just check we're getting a noise here. Okay, plug it in. It's on the crap bass amp. And we're getting a lovely Stingray sound. Yep. Good to go, I think. Okay, let's do a setup on it. Yes. Okay, first neck relief, and it shouldn't have changed really. I just put new strings on it. It might have changed slightly, but I'm going to check it anyway. Capo on the first fret, right next to the first fret. 12th thou feeler gauge, and we're going to hold down the 17th fret and slide this under the 7th, and it should just slide under. No contact, it should just slide under, so let's see if it does. Well, that's nice. Yeah, would not touch that. Let's check the treble end. And yeah, that's good. Yeah, good neck relief. And we'll keep that as is. That goes away, and the capo can go away now. Okay, we're going to check string height now, between 4 and 5 64ths, and I know that I've been messing around with the saddles and stuff, so hold on. That's just annoying me. It's probably going to get smudged again, but whatever. Okay, 17th fret. Way too high, 7 64ths. 6/64. The D string is bang on, and the G is like 10/64. Okay, let's deal with the G first here. And we're going to bring this down 1, 2, 3. It's pretty high, so I have to get this down quite a bit. Alright, take this down a little bit more. Let's try that. Ooh, good guess. It's at 5/64. Just even this off a little bit. Slightly uneven. That's good to go. So D's slightly low. Bring it up a notch. Okay. 5/64, so that's good. A needs to come down. There we go. Oh, nearly. I was dropping that there. It's bang on. And the E needs to come down. So we'll bring that down. Not much. A couple of thousandths of an inch down. And good there, I think. Just a little bit more on that side there. Yeah, we're good there. Next, intonation. Okay, intonation. Yeah, let's see. Handy dandy little screwdriver here. It's tuned to pitch. Let's see. I'm doing this electronically and I'm looking at my tuner here. It's off shot, but that's perfect. The D. Maybe very slightly flat. And I just guessed this. No, it's bang on. I just guessed the intonation on this. This is what I love about the Stingray. It's really easy to set up. Perfect. Slightly flat. Okay, the A needs to be shortened, so the saddle needs to come this way. So I've got something to show you. So to make it go that way, I need to bring the screw out. So yeah, and just push it forward a little bit. The saddle came this way. Okay. Just make sure that's in tune. It won't be in tune anymore. There we go. That's perfect. Slightly sharp, so I'm just going to pull this saddle back a little bit, and that's by screwing into it like that. Slightly sharp now. And it's flat now, so I need to shorten the string. Yeah, it's flat, so it has to be lengthened, the string. That means the saddle has to go back the way again. I got overzealous there. Okay. that's it, we're done. So that's how intonation's performed. Of course, now we're just going to check the string height above the pickups. I take a 4mm hex wrench here, press down on the, I think, 21st fret here, 15cm, yeah, it's 21 frets on the Stingray. That's too high, that's nearly right, so the front pickup needs to go down at that side. See this side, the same with this. So just 1, 2, 3. Is that moving? Oh, so 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Actually, it needs to come down quite a bit on this side. So. Yep, nearly there. Okay. It's good for me. Just raise it slightly, I think. One turn. Yeah, good. And pick up. It's perfect. We're done, it's set up. Yep, good. Let's play it. Let's put it through the desk. Well folks, that'll about do it for this edition of On the Bench in the Luthier's Lair here. I hope you enjoyed it. Glad you could join me. Hope you learned something from this episode. If not, I hope it entertained you. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. Helps me out, helps me keep producing this stuff. So, that's it for the Stingray HH for another little while anyway, let's hope. And I got it into a state where it just plays as well as the day I bought it, you know. After setting it up, you know, I bought it in a store and it wasn't set up, so I had to set it up. But whatever, that's by the by. You live and learn. Anyway, once again, all that remains for me to say is stay safe, be good, and I'll catch you next time in another video. I think, I hope. Anyway, cheers folks. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.